Welcome to Wax Sports Reviews. In this video, we're looking at the 2020 Adidas adiPower Vector cricket shoe, their all-round rendition of the 2020 version and their best-selling shoe over the last few years. But what I think also is probably the best all-round cricket shoe on the market. So let me start talking to you about its features. In terms of appearance, you can see that there has been a massive overhaul on this shoe, just like all the other Adidas shoes in the 2020 lineup. Talking about the midsole, you get the Adidas adiPRENE Plus cricket-specific midsole, which is more responsive this year, offering you better grip, cushioning and comfort. This orange bit here that runs throughout the midsole on either side and also in the outsole is a heel counter, which offers you better grip and weight towards the heel so that you land better on the heel when you're a pace bowler. Talking about the outsole of the shoe, you get a 7+3 spike layout, which is a really good all-round spike layout in my opinion, and probably the best one for a pace bowler, and I'll explain it to you why in a little bit. You also get all of these really stiff TPU grids to offer you better treading grip on the turf and on a dewy outfield. So as you can see here, the 3 spike layout, the third spike is on the inside. So when you land on the ground really hard, this rolls your foot inwards, preventing any kind of heel injuries if the shoe rolls outward. You also get the beveled heel cutout here to give you exactly that. So that extra bit of landing room will help put your shoe inward rather than outward so that you don't get any kind of injuries in that regard. Talking about the upper on the shoe, here is where Adidas have done one of the biggest changes to the Vector shoe in their lineup. So the material used throughout the upper is a knit that Adidas curate for their cricket shoes. This is very close to what they use on their top end runners. So using this knit instead of a synthetic material makes the shoe a little bit lighter, offers you really good ventilation, far better than what you've seen over the last few seasons, which is already pretty good. With this season, it's even better. And because this knit is quite soft on the inside, you feel that suppleness on your foot so that the shoe doesn't irritate you as much. In terms of protection, you get this TPU casing around the toe area. So for batters to protect against Yorker damage, you get the hard casing along with the TPU bleeding in from the outsole over here, so that you get a really strong toe and you have nothing to desire more in terms of protection around the toe area. For the heel, there is a really stiff heel cage that you see on all the Adidas shoes in this season's lineup. So that this gives you a lot of extra stiffness so that you can stamp your foot really hard in the ground. Especially for pace bowlers, this will offer you a lot of comfort and absorbs all of that shock when you land hard. To negate that stiffness, you get all of this comfortable mesh cushioning on either side of the heel, which is about ½ inch thick to absorb a lot of that shock, and it also doesn't take away from any of the comfort that you have. Another really good addition to the Vector cricket shoe this season is this strap that has been carried over from the Vector mid cricket shoe, their top of the line cricket shoe. What I think is about this addition is probably that it's for the best of this shoe, making this even better from what we've seen over the last few years. This strap locks in your forefoot when you strap it really tight so that it stops any kind of sideways movement, stopping a lot of injuries and instabilities in the foot area. What this has also done is eliminated the inner forefoot cage that would add a little bit of weight to get that little bit more of a snug fit. So this is probably the best addition that has taken the shoe to the next level in my opinion. For the tongue, you get this really soft mesh lined upper tongue which helps fit the shoe really snug. All in all, probably one of the best all-round shoes on the market and far better than what you see in terms of the competition. In terms of professional cricketers using this, you'll see the likes of Elise Perry and Rohit Sharma using this. So a really good all-round option for pacers, spinners and batters. So if you're looking to get this shoe, you can walk into one of our stores or get it online.